Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Ravens had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Again, it's Johnson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, But this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 39, Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hunt. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert, his first first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Watson.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson now.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down.
Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down. Trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
In motion comes the tight end left. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run again with Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now Jackson on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Jackson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Now Jackson.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jackson.
Dancing to his left.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. we sneaky when we slide, no. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it.